Hi, this is really hard because I just realized the other day, last night, that YouTube has been terrorized and YouTube's my platform. And the woman was quite like me in an extreme, in a really extreme sort of way because she believed in veganism. I don't really. I think it's too extreme. She was a bodybuilder. I'm not a bodybuilder. I'm just trying to stay healthy. Um, uh, and also she was someone who liked to get in front of the camera. I'm not somebody who likes to get in front of the camera. And even I don't make money from my videos. So to be compared with her was really hard for me personally. But I had a really interesting chat with my sister about spirit. And I've had several chats over the past week with people, and people are mentioning spirit and soul a lot. And my sister mentioned that she works in a school which is religious. I believe it was Baptist, and they often speak about demons and evil spirits taking over people, and you have to be careful because they're powerful and they'll take control of you. And coupling that with what I've known and learned about myself through Darren and through various experiences, I knew that I had a lot of anger in me. And when I tried to, I did try to kill myself a week and a half ago. Luckily, there was a man named Ababa from the Gambia who talked me out of it. And he helped me see a light when at my most darkest point where I couldn't see anything but the most black of black, the most awful place I've ever been. He held on to me and pulled me back up. And he just said, it's momentary. But right before he pulled me back into the light, I reached my darkest point. And then suddenly something changed in me. And it felt like I was freed from this dark spot. But it was from a lot of pressure. A lot of pressure was applied by people for me to perform in front of the camera and to be somebody who I don't necessarily want to be. I think I've been requested by a spirit, by a higher being, to show people a way forward. And when the darkness left me, I think, and if this is extrapolating from my conversation with my sister, that it was the demon. Can we say demon? I know this is not something that sounds, in a material world, sounds realistic, and it's definitely not tangible. But I think a demon left me, but intact. And that evil found a host in that woman. I do believe that. She was weaker than me because she was at a lower point, because she had less to lose, maybe, because she believed less in a spirit, because she didn't have somebody to talk to like Ababa, as I did. And she did some pretty scary, bad things, really bad things. But I didn't send that demon to YouTube, and I don't condone the action. And I don't even, actually, it's really scary to think that I would have done that because, first of all, YouTube's a platform I use. A lot of people rely on me for my for my support. I've helped. Apparently, I don't know all of this because I don't see YouTube hits and I don't get paid. And I haven't even talked to anybody about any of this because I was so ashamed and embarrassed that I could hear voices, could talk to people in my mind. But yeah, I've lost my train of thought, but I'm sure that there's a God and that there's also a darkness, and there are two opposing forces, a light and a dark, and they balance each other. And if I reached up higher to the light, if I cleared myself, then that darkness went somewhere, and I think it went to her. I do believe that. And I'm sad about it because this is the point, because I support a lot of artists and I've supported a lot of people. And if my reputation goes down, if people think that I'm evil and that I want to do really bad things to other people, then that hurts all of the artists and all of the people that I've ever mentioned. And that is not something that I would ever want to do to anyone, really, because they're pretty good people. They're really good people, and they try hard to be good, and they try hard to excel, and they try hard to look after themselves, and they try hard to reach a higher level of being through their music, through their work, through their beliefs, through their actions, every single day. And killing us, terrorizing others, it's just not something I would ever condone or hope that anyone else would condone, because when we condone this, we bring the level down, the vibration down, and we all go deeper into darkness. And right now we're in a really scary, bad place where the light and the dark are fighting. And the light, we hope, is going to win. But it's a hard job, because humans, we've been through a lot, and we pass all this down through generations, and we forget how to be good to ourselves. We forget how to talk to each other. We forget how to be good to our families, to our children, to our friends. We're a hard race. We're a hard being, I should say. And I think the more I start talking to people, the more I realize other people are believing in the spirit and the soul and looking higher and trying harder to be better. We're never, ever going to be perfect people. And me, as a Buddha, you would think I would be absolutely perfect. But no, I'm still human, and I had a demon, but it was forced out of me, and I feel not so angry anymore. Although I think I have to prove that. So this is my first blog, and it's winging it, and I'm sure people will make fun of me, and it's very raw, and I haven't practiced anything, but I thought baby steps. If I can at least get in front of a camera and say to people, my eyes are again tearing with makeup. If I can get in front of people and just begin to start talking and start connecting with people outside of my house and with people that I formerly knew, things can get better, because it's only with human interaction and showing each other that we care about each other that things are going to get better. And I would hope that we could stop the violence towards each other. We could stop the hatred. We could do things like plant trees, clean up the oceans, eat healthier food, not try to constantly put each other down, because that's a lot of times where the darkness comes from. You put one person down, and then they get angry, and they react and try to take you down. And it's a constant warring in the end of people, their egos trying to prove to each other that they're better than each other, or that the other person is less than they are. I feel like I'm getting into a territory where it's unclear in my mind, but I hope that the stabbings in London can stop, the shootings in the United States can stop, just to begin with. That would be a good place to start. And if you're feeling dark, if you're feeling as dark as I did, or if you're feeling unsure of yourself or unsteady, I think you should know that everybody goes there at some point in their lives, because we all have demons that are inside us that we have to fight against, because the demons are kind of dark and forces of evil, as we saw in the YouTube shooting on the 3rd of April. And we have to fight that. We have to fight it so hard, because otherwise, as a species and as carers of the things that God gave us on this earth, then we start to fail. We start to fail the earth, and we start to fail ourselves and all the species on earth that we're meant to take care of. We have to be better people, and we have to connect more in real life. And real life is the key. And the woman in the YouTube shooting, she really was looking for attention. She was feeding her ego. She was looking for money. Maybe she was greedy. Was she good at what she did? I saw a YouTube video of her work. I wouldn't say it was polished. It was raw, very raw. And did she have a lot of hits? We don't know, because all the YouTube videos have been taken down apparently, and her account's closed on Instagram and whatever. But I'm not sure that she was as glamorous or as talented as she may have believed she was. And YouTube as a platform has to earn money. They do have to earn money because they support thousands of artists and creators. They support the staff that are able to build these search engines, these engineers that are able to build search engines. And YouTube needs to survive as well, in order to promote these people that are doing really good work. And are there people on the internet that are extreme in the most negative of ways? There are. And should we censor them? I don't know. I would prefer if they censored themselves, if they tried just a little bit harder to be a little bit better as humans and not try to promote anger and death and hatred, anti-everything. It would be good. And do I believe that guns should be eliminated completely? I don't know if as a species we're able to trust each other enough for everyone to put down their guns and believe the other person is actually putting down his or her gun. Or, we're not there yet. We don't trust each other enough. But I hope that we can share with each other our feelings of fear. Like, I'm scared that the oceans, for example, are going to die. And I would like to see us work harder at cleaning the oceans rather than at warring with each other. I think if we cleaned, cleanliness being next to godliness, I've heard, and now I'm really starting to understand that. If we clean the oceans and we all work towards the goal of preserving the earth in its most beautiful state without man's footprint covering the entire surface of the earth, if we garden and clean the oceans and play music, make food that is healthy, we'll be a lot better off. If we look after the children and feed them and clothe them and educate them to be happier, healthier people, to not have so many demons, we can start to elevate ourselves to a higher level where there's more peace, where there's less anger, where there's fair justice, where we follow God's 10 Commandments. And I think we'll do better. We can try to be better people. And I'm sorry this is a serious video. It's probably quite boring. But it's my first video, and I'm going to try to get to 20 minutes, even though I'm starting to run out of words to babble at you. I suppose what I should do, I don't know what platform I know what platform I should use. I should continue to use YouTube because it's a good one. And I just hope that the platform will support me still. And I just hope that the platform will support artists and people who are good, who really want the world to be a better place. I can name a lot of people that I think do try really hard. Today, for example, I saw Snoop Dogg on a video, and I've liked that video on my YouTube page. But there are so many others that are trying so hard. And the shooting the other day, really unfortunate timing, really sad for everybody at YouTube, really sad for the for the YouTube community and for just social media in general. Because what could be an incredibly great tool has started to become, social media has many of its own demons. And I would like people to recognize that their demons are not helping the situation and uploading lies and promoting fake news and trying to tear each other apart. It's not helping anything. It's just not helping anything. We have to do better. We have to try harder. We can't go to that dark place altogether. It's a bad, bad place. I know. I was there for a moment. Please try.